Right guys, time to talk about the other Sugo-Fest exclusive that's releasing in this summertime batch, that is YAMATO and OTAMA. Now these are not the great units, they are regular Sugo-Fest exclusives, not Kizuna, not Pirate Rumble, not TM, they are regular, and they are of course releasing with the other Sugo-Fest exclusive Nami that's here. I would say Nami is quite a bit better because she has a better special, but Yamato isn't really that great. We will be going through her abilities today. She is of course inspired by the cover spread of chapter 1083, that's Yamato and Otama, that's Nami, and a bunch of other characters are also getting their representation in rare recruits. I assume we'll be getting more free to play characters from this color spread as well, so look out for that. Now getting into this unit, they are a Psi Striker Cerebral, just like Nami. They are Striker Cerebral, Nami or Strength. They are Psi. Their special reduces Psi Striker Cerebral class's special charge time by 2 turns. That's okay. Reduces crew's paralysis duration by 6 turns. Okay, that's their utility. Right? Heals crew's HP by 50 times character's recovery. That's an okay heal, not that great. Boosts Psi Striker Cerebral class's base attack by 1750 for 3 turns. Now 1750 isn't the best base attack. We have 2500 base attacks now. 2000 is kind of like normal. 1750 is kind of low, but it is for 3 turns, so I guess you can take that into account. If a captain is a striker or cerebral class character, boost the attack of the next final tap performed by 40%. This effect is kind of bad. I mean, you're only really boosting one character, that's the end, and it is a striker or cerebral character, and your captain has to be striker or cerebral, and it's only by 40%. It can stack, of course, but this isn't really the best boosting effect, so not that great. When 3 or more child, paramecia type and or mythical zone type are on the crew, or when crew has the ability to overheal, activating a special further increases all enemies increased damage taken effect by 0.5. So this character is a child and a mythical zone and a paramecia. So because she is a paramecia, it also works with Nami, but a child and mythical zone, they do count as one, meaning that you actually only need 2 or more, you don't need 3 or more, because she counts as 1 on her own. If you're using double as captain, which I would never recommend, I mean she does have her uses because her utility is a bit better, but still we'll get to that. And the ability to overheal, Nami had the same condition, but she didn't have a way to overheal. We'll see if this character does, and the effect isn't that great. I mean, she isn't activating increased damage taken. She might in a super type, she does, but it's not through immunity. We'll get to that, of course. It is by 0.5, and if 0.5 is a big buff, if there is you can boost it twice. If you can boost the increased damage taken twice, then this is really good. It is 2 or more. Paramecia is really wide tag. Mythical zone, the biggest ones you're gonna see, because she is striker cerebral. Kaido is usually a striker, and Kaido is a mythical zone, of course. So Kaido will be a lot of Luffy's are striker or are mythical zone, gear 5 Luffy's, of course, but they aren't really striker or cerebral, so just watch out for that. And child, I mean, I don't know what child tags even are. I know there is the Otama legend, but this character is Otama, and I assume some Momonosuke's will also be child, but I don't know if they have the tags. I'll have to see. Looking at the captain ability, it changes the crew slots to recovery at the start of quest and changes recovery slots to Wano at the start of battle 3. If this was start of battle 1, this would be good because this would give you a full board of Wano slots at the start of the quest, just like Hiyori's crewmate ability. This isn't that it changes at battle 3. I mean, are you even gonna have recovery slots at that time? I don't know. This could have just been like change all recovery slots to Wano and it would have been good, but no, it's at the start of battle 3. Full boarded recovery ops is good. I mean, not great. It is matching ops. They do make it matching, of course. Boost Psi Striker Cerebral class characters attack by 5.75 and HP is full 5.25. Otherwise, just like Nami, this doesn't have as good healing effects as Nami, however, so it makes her really not as good. I mean, Nami healed what? Double Nami, you heal 8000 HP per turn. You don't have any healing in a captain effect, which means you aren't really as likely to get that full HP, and 5.25 times attack is, while okay, I mean It's not really that good. It's been power crept. 5.75 is okay. 5.25 is not really that great. Boost Psi and Striker Cerebral class characters HP by 1.3, okay. Makes Crew's Psi and recovery slots have matching slot effects, okay. Allows Crew to obtain recovery with perfect types, I mean, that's fine. This is the big thing, right? Reduces attack down and special bind by 10 turns. Now, attack down and special bind are both common debuffs. They're both annoying to get rid of. You know, a special bind more so than attack down, because if you're inflicted with fear, for example, then it's really difficult to get a character that matches with all of the tags and the conditions of your crew and the quest, and also has fear and can get rid of special bind. So removing them in the captain is a very useful ability, and getting rid of attack down also very useful. But you see, the condition here is if amount of HP beyond crew's maximum HP healed is over 50,000. So essentially you have to have overhealed 50,000 HP, not just healed 50,000 HP, overhealed. And this character doesn't have any way to allow you to overheal, and it doesn't even allow that much healing. I mean, you do heal by 50 times character's recovery, which is good, right? That's a good amount of healing, but you can't overheal, so you have to rely on someone else to give you that overheal effect and then heal that much to get that utility. In some cases, definitely the utility will be worth it. You know, you have to get it out like 10 turns of attack down and special bind. This character can do it, and it is possible. It is niche, however. You have to rely on other characters. It's not the best, but this utility alone will definitely make this character see play. Just it will be tricky to team build. Heals Crew's HP by 600 and boosts Crew's attack by 100 and reduces special reverse by 1 turn. Special reverse, good thing, it reduces the entire Crew's. However, while this is good, right, in their special, it reduces all character special charge time by 2 turns. I would actually kind of just prefer this to reduce her own special reverse by 2 turns rather than reducing the Crew's special reverse by 1 turn. I think this is like a bad turn, because then you actually can't reduce special reverse with a special. You can, because if you roll back 2 turns, you only get back 1 turn. That's not great. So her only real utility is paralysis duration by 6 turns. In paralysis, like, there are so many characters that remove paralysis. Final tap is usually the worst of the limited potential abilities. You know, the super tandem, the final tap, the rush, the super tandem boost that's just come out. Super tandem boost also, you could say, kind of the worst, but it's just free damage, right? Final tap most of the time is kind of useless. Now, activation requirement at final battle when Crew's HP is 70% or more. When you're going to be playing this character, you usually want to have high HP, so I guess that's fine. Change character slots including block slot to Wano. It would have been nice if it also changed other slots like Rainbow, like Super Bomb, that can't be changed into Wano to give her a guaranteed Wano slot, but that's okay. Boost character's base attack by 2000. Of course, this is kind of horrendous. It's not that great, especially when you have final taps that can do insane amounts of damage. You know, add all of your Crew's HP on top of that. Boosting base attack, not really that good. And this is of course level 5. At level 1, it's not going to be 2000. It's going to be something pitiful. It's not great. You're not going to be using a final tap. Her super class: when 2 or more of the following characters are on the crew, you have all of these characters, which are the summer type characters that are in this color spread, and also Ace is added, which is good. It's a really good thing they added Ace. I wish they added the Straw Hats with Nami, but that's okay. But 2 or more is a lot. You know, she's a normal Sugo-Fest exclusive. 2 or more characters, it just feels like a lot, but you can activate it as a crewmate, so that is a positive. Striker to Super Striker, that's good. Heals Crew's HP by 10,000, that's good. I just wish it could overheal. If it could overheal, it would be so much better considering her kit. Reduces her own special charge time by 2 turns. Now that's where you get, she can remove the special reverse of the crew. So actually, with this, it actually makes her one of the few that can reduce 3 turns of special reverse, which makes her even better. With a crewmate, she can reduce 3 turns of special reverse. One of the only other characters that can do that is Carrot and Wanda. In this Kizuna Clash, they do reduce your crewmate's special reverse by 3 turns, and Carrot and Wanda is like one of the only characters that can get through that. So this will be another character that with a crewmate ability can actually reduce 3 turns of special reverse. That's really good, right? Increased damage taken by 1.75 for 2 turns. If this went through immunity, it would be so much better. 1.75 isn't the best, but you can activate this as a crewmate. It's like okay to good, this character, definitely normal content, she has her niches. I would say the best thing about her, she can remove 3 turns of special reverse, get 6 turns of paralysis, and reducing attack down and special bind is really strong. Even if the condition is harsh, if you can figure out a way to get through that condition, it's gonna be really good to get rid of attack down and special bind. Now for her rumble ability, let's start with that. Target striker and cerebral class teammates for attack level 5, HP level 5. That's good. When 6 or more striker and or cerebral characters are on the team, target team for defense level 5, speed up level 5. So you're getting attack, HP, defense and speed level 5. That's great. When 4 or more Paramithia, Mythical Zone, Ancient Zone characters are on the team, target self for attack level 5. So important thing to note that with striker characters, Rock Spirits, which are a really good striker character in Rumble, are Paramecia, because Big Mom and Shiki and Whitebeard are all Paramecia type. So that they do count as one. This unit of herself, of course, counts as one. So you only need 2 more. But the thing is, it only gives herself attack level 5. So it's not really required. This on its own is really good. You know, attack, HP, defense, and speed, really good. Rumble special: when 6 or more striker and or cerebral characters are on the team, target self for attack of level 6, 3 enemies for attack times 4, Mythical Zone enemies for attack times 5. What characters you see are Mythical Zone? There's Giefai Luffy, which is, you know, really common in so many teams. They have the Psi one, the Strength one, the Int one, and Kaido. Kaido is also really common. The Dex Kaido and Magma Kaido is used sometimes, not always, but there are of course Kaidos and Luffy's really good, and we're going to be hitting them for extra 5 times damage, which is great. Rumble super special: after getting hit by enemies, Rumble special 2 times, you know, it'll happen. Self attack up level 8, 5 times damage, 6 times damage, just more damage. It's great. Not the best super special, but it's acceptable, you know. Her special overall is good. 3 enemies for 4 times damage plus this. I mean, it's a lot of damage. If you max her out, it's gonna be a lot of damage. There isn't one that goes through defense, but that's okay, you know. 4 times damage, 5 times damage, it is a lot of damage, and gives her self attack up too, and gives her self attack up here as well. If total she's gonna have what, 16 attack by herself if you fulfill her conditions. That's a lot. So combining with the rest of her squad, she's gonna be hitting hard like all Yamatos do, and no GP abilities because she is a regular Sugo-Fest exclusive. Yamato and Otama towards the end. Yamato has a lot of good support characters. It can be used. Her captain ability, attack down, special bind, that's the best thing about her. And her ability to get rid of 3 turns of special reverse as a crewmate, though you do have to fulfill the conditions of a super type. So not the best, the easiest, but definitely will see her use. Do I recommend pulling for this character? Absolutely not. She's a regular Sugo-Fest exclusive. The Super Sugo-Fest, the next Super Sugo-Fest will be the 0.5 Annie coming out in November, about mid-November. Last year they had 3 parts to it. They had Roger Gaban, then Kaido, King, and Big Mom Katakuri, and the third part was Odin, Momonosuke, and Carrot and the Sulongs. So this time they may also release 3 parts again, in which case, you know, Bandai really loves the 3 parts Sugo-Fest. They had one for 11th Annie too. Gonna need a lot of gems for that. Might as well save up. Honestly, depending on the Annie characters, you might just save up till New Year's. You don't need to pull for any real Sugo-Fest exclusive characters. They're gonna be available in everything moving forward. You're gonna get them relatively easily. They're not that important. Their kits aren't that great. I would recommend skipping. But of course, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to answer each and every one of them. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more Treasure Cruise content. See you next time.